So let me just prepare everything for today's Facebook Live. Okay. So first I would like to just say hi and and thank you for joining me. Thank you everyone new in my group to join my group so we can grow together and explore different topics together. So let me just okay, now it's working. Cool. So just thanks everyone. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask me. I'm gonna be talking today about empaths, what that actually means, who is an empath, how can you support yourself, and I'm just gonna share my own knowledge about it, like what I have learned with it, because I can say I am one of them. I am really feeling everything. So before really mastering everything and just this gift and just knowing how to use it, it was sometimes overwhelming. And of course, we are always learning on our path. So I can again get different challenges, and I can again find myself in this circle. But you just have to know that when you really understand what is going on, you can easily recognize what is going on, and just because by knowing what is going on, you can then rewrite it. So it's really important, that we are present, that we know, and we explore what is actually going on inside of us, and just see what is going on in our environment. So let us go further. What actually empath is? The term comes from empathy, and this is empathy is like it's an ability to understand the experiences and feelings of other people outside of your own perspective. So because you can tune into everything, and because you really feel everything wherever you go, and even if you don't go there, even if you just think about something and you travel there, to that person, or I don't know, environment, you can feel what is going on there. So which is allowing you also to just observe different perspective and understand better what is going on in this world, and where are people coming from, understanding their wounds, why are they acting the way they are acting. And I'm trying to really tell you the positive stuff as well, because the empaths, like they really can easily become overwhelmed with everything that is going on. So I'm really trying today to just give you an options what you can do, and just for you to see why you actually have this gift, and how you can also help other people with the gift that you have, because you have this gift for a reason. So don't push it away. We cannot change ourselves. We are the way we are, and we were born this way for a reason, and we are just a perfect creation, God's creation. So never forget that. And I can understand that sometimes can be challenging. So just trying to give you all the support with whatever is going on for you. So empaths actually feel other people's emotions and feelings, and that sometimes can be confusing, and it's really important that you then learn how to work with this gift. So also, what I want us to put here out there is like, do you are you born this way? Like, what do you believe? Let me know in the comments. Like, are you born this way, or is this a consequence of the family that you live in? What do you think? Like, really don't hesitate to just put your answers, or is it both? Because like we also choose the family we're gonna be born in. We choose our biggest teachers. So just please share your opinion. Like, what was first, the egg or the chicken? And also, I'm um, just asking you here is what your opinion is about this. So for these people, they also have lack of filter and boundaries, and they are highly sensitive. They really can feel everything around them, and they are sensitive to different noises, crowds, hectic environments, like where all these stuff that are going on are intense, because for them this is like even more intense because they can feel everything. So they really feel things on a deep level, like I said, and that's why they can understand them even if they haven't experienced them by themselves. And this is also the reason why they care so much, why they care so much about nature, about other people, and just everything around them. So yeah, what can be confusing, like I said in the beginning, is that you experience other people's emotions as your own. So in the path of this learning how to use this gift, it's really important that you really recognize what is actually yours and what is from other people. But we will come to that slide. So this can really feel sometimes overwhelming, like feeling so much, and also uncomfortable. So it is really important for these people that they are not surrounded by toxic people and toxic environment. So that comes from self-love. So I really encourage you to choose that, to choose the best that you can for yourself. Okay. So, on one hand, the empaths can absorb all the joy of the word or stress. So, they are like emotional sponge. And we all, when we were kids, all were sponges. Like, we were learning everything from the environment that we were in. So, why for these people, for the empaths, why is it stay that way? And I'm going back to what I just was asking you. What do you believe that was first, the egg or the chicken? Okay, so it is really important for the empaths that they get to know their gifts, that they understand themselves, and that they understand that they are in a way different, and that they accept those differences, that they accept their gift, and that they know that not all the people are the same. Like for me, for example, like this was challenging because like I was like, why are people lying, or why are like why are just because I was there and I could feel that they were not saying the truth, and I was like, why are they doing that? So you have to know that mostly when they are lying, they are also lying to themselves, and they are trying through other people also convince themselves that this is like that. And I'm explaining that because of this overwhelming feeling, and it's really important. Like if I compare myself, like how it was when I was a kid and how it is what I'm a grown up, and with everything that I have learned, it's really important that we go to every situation, relationship with the intention of understanding, of hard understanding. Because before, for me, was just a vision, and I just wanted to just like make those visions stop, and or was it was just a feeling, and I didn't want to feel because I didn't understand also why it is that way for that person. So yeah, I wanted to share also my own experience because I'm sure that maybe it can help you, or maybe you can also connect with that. So please feel free to share also your own experiences and of course your questions. And like I said in the beginning, a lot of empaths, they can experience that as really being hard, because like they can feel everything, and this is also the reason why is it like that, because the whole society is programmed that way, and we have so many beliefs about emotions, feelings, about being sensitive, being empathic, and mostly those beliefs are that this is not good, and you are too emotional, you are too sensitive. So many different programs about that, and also how the whole society is then feeling that way, or if they are sensitive, they feel like they are not growing up, for example. But being sensitive and being vulnerable, it's actually like also really important to really understand yourself, to be really connected with yourself and understand everything in your body and everything around you. So in order you can do that, for you to do that, you have to be connected with yourself and with your emotions and with your feelings, and this is where when you then also get like the intuitive messages and the messages from spirits. So yeah, just observe maybe your beliefs about that, and how many times you maybe feel guilty because you are that way, or you still feel guilty in those situations that you feel so much. Okay. So what I wanted to share here as well is that you have to understand your role here as an empath, and you came here to change this word and not let the word change you, because this word needs more people that they can feel and that they care, you know, about what is going on. We need more connection, not more disconnection. Like, for example, everything in the world is just happening this way, like we like social distancing, which also means disconnecting from other people, and just don't have that we are not having this the most natural thing, the touch, or just like the connection. This is the most natural thing for human beings. We are not here to just be alone. So yeah, just know that with those gifts you're not weird, you're just different. Okay. And on the other hand, know that because of these gifts, you are not more than others. You are just like your role is equally important than the roles of other people on this earth. Okay. So, what do you need to know with this is also that with feeling so much, what really helped me is just knowing you are not responsible for other people's emotions, feelings, what is going on in their life. Just to really know and also observe that your responsibility. On the other hand, then need to help them because you know what is going on. You maybe feel like you have to help them. So, with that being said, also it's important that we help people that they ask us for help, and not that we are taking on their stuff, because maybe we know what is going on, and we know what we should do to help ourselves with that, to transform that. So it's not about taking this on yourself, because you're not helping them with that. They have this lesson for a reason. So you're just prolonging their path of, mastering and just facing with the lessons and that they are having, and this process of growing, because we all came here to learn and grow. Okay, so when you are sharing, for example, what you're feeling, what you're experiencing, for example, with other people, it's really important that there is also the right moment, and that you're not coming from ego, like, I know what is going on for you, I know what you are experiencing and all of that stuff, because like I said, you are not more, and you're not helping anyone to approach in that kind of way, because you're just making them feel bad about themselves and how they are dealing with their life. So it's like really about honest communication, direct communication, and like being compassionate and loving and kind, and just sharing your own perspective, because you don't know what is the best for that person. You can share your gifts and tell them what they can maybe do to help themselves, but in the end, they take decisions for themselves, and they will know what is the best for them. Okay, in any given moment. Okay, so with the empaths, it's like tuning in to other people's emotions, feelings, to just environment that they come in. That's totally natural, and they don't know that they are doing that. And that is mostly for them overwhelming, because they don't know how to control this gift. And just know that by tuning into other people's emotions and tuning into any kind of environment, if you are really tuning in, that means also that you are gonna take things on yourself. So it's not, I really suggest you that you really recognize when you do that, when are you tuning in, and also heal the parts of yourself that maybe you are tuning into other person and to the environment from your fears, from your past experiences, because maybe you don't trust other people, maybe, and that's why by tuning in, you feel like you have control, because then you know that you what is going on. But tuning into other person without their permission, that's not, what you came here to do. So I totally understand that this is happening um, for you totally naturally, and that you don't know what is going on actually in the moment. So just really try to see when you're tuning in and coming back to yourself, coming back to yourself, back to your body. And we are gonna go through that, what helps with that. So yeah, instead of tuning in, learn to just observe and just be a witness, and really tune in to things if people ask you for that. Because like we have so many things to learn here on earth also about ourselves, and of course we are learning things through relationships, through other people, through all these experiences. um, but yeah, you have so much to learn about yourself, and just focusing all the time on other people, you also didn't came here to do that. So if you have troubles with focusing on yourself, you have I did a Facebook live only on this topic, so you can also watch it in the videos on in my group. Okay, So this is how, like, getting to know when that happens, why that happens, and also healing the parts that you are maybe doing that from your wounds, because you don't feel safe. Healing those parts will allow you to be more in control of that gift. So I really recommend you to do that. Okay, another thing that is really important for empaths is discernment. Discernment, really discern what is originally yours and what is from other people. You know, which emotions, which feelings are actually yours. And also for the empaths, like what I had experiences with the sessions that I had with people, sometimes things feel familiar, you know, like, but recognize you went through that. You don't have to go through something over and over again and then tune into that and take it on yourself, you know, because of that. That's not the point, you know, and because then you're gonna be just in the same circumstances and the same lessons over and over again. So, like I said, you came here, you know, to change the earth and to help with this change. So allow yourself to learn and grow in this process and really get to know different perspectives. Okay, so yeah, it's really important to know what is originally yours and really to get to know yourself better, you know, who you actually are, how you act, how you react, all of those things. And of course, boundaries are also really important, because when you know, okay, this is not mine, that you put boundaries. This is not mine, this is yours, it's your responsibility. I can be here for you in that process, support you, love you, all of that, but not taking on. Okay. uh Here, so the word interesting and just the energy of it neutralize everything, so use it more, you know, because why we get overwhelmed, why it is too much for us, why we disconnect ourselves is because we are reacting to the situation, and because we are feeling something that, for example, is not ours. We can be also judging, like all of that stuff. So it's not about judging, it's just about being the witness and just being grounded, present, and in yourself, in your body. So it's not also for you to carry all the pain of this world and the pain of these people. This is not the role of an empath. Just for you to know that. Okay. Uh, and also, what really helps is that you know that there is nothing wrong with you. That you change this. What is wrong with me? Like, why is this happening for me? Like, why am I feeling so much? That you, instead of saying that to yourself, that whatever you're feeling, that you just say, interesting. Because this allows you to observe and see, okay, interesting, this is happening in my body. Why is my body reacting this way? Why am I reacting this way? So really allow yourself to explore. And also, for to rewrite something, in order to do that, is for us to try different things and see other perspectives, do things differently. Okay. What is also important for an empath is the balance, and I got a message to also include that, the balance of giving and receiving. Because a lot of the times, because they can feel so much, they can also feel what other person needs, And that's why they are, many of them, they go a lot to giving, and they are just givers, and they just give. So it's important for you also to receive and also to recharge. um, okay, I mentioned that many times, and I'm mentioning it in my posts and in everything that I'm doing, is that it's so important, especially with everything that is going on in the world, internally and externally, that we stay grounded. Because like when we can easily become overwhelmed, confused. Confusion comes because we don't know exactly what is going on, because maybe our energy is too scattered. It's like on so many places at once. So, like I said, and because of that, this is the reason why we then, because we cannot handle it, we are just like, we just want to cut it, cut it and don't feel it. And that's why we disconnect and unground. Okay. It is really important that you stay in your body because your head, because of the experiences from the past, and I was talking about that a lot in the previous Facebook Live when we were talking about the truth. Um, yeah, it's really important that you stay in your body, that you are grounded, that you are present, because if you are not, when do we unground ourselves? When something is uncomfortable, when something is unfamiliar, when we don't want to deal with something that we are feeling and something that we are experiencing. So yeah, I don't want to repeat myself. So this is the reason then that, and exactly because of that, then uh, because we are triggered, something inside of us is triggered, the past experience or something like that, our mind could be going crazy. So that is also the reason why I wrote this sentence here, that your head, because of the experiences that you have, because of the fears that you have, because of the beliefs that you have, as a consequence of that, your head can lie to you, but your body will never lie. So, really know that. And you really have so many different things and techniques that can help you to stay in your body, that can help you to check in what is going on inside. I also did, you have, in my videos, you have a video named Check In, which can also help you to check in with your body and to see what is going on there. So, like I said, you have so many different techniques to do that. You can go to nature, you can be barefoot, you can like do a meditation for that and really connect with Gaia. Like, you have really so many different techniques that can help you with that. Okay. And yes, I did a separated slide just for the recharge, because this is so important for empaths, and it's also important that you find different ways to do that, not just one, because like I said before, you are one of the people that give a lot, so it's really important that you find also different ways for you to recharge, the different ways for you to calm down, to help you go back into your center, to help you ground, to stay in the moment here and now, and also to really, for you to really let go whatever you are feeling, and don't get into that emotions, into whatever is going on. Don't go to this loop, just be an observer and just see, be grounded, present, see what is going on. So Yeah, it is also important that you protect your energy, and again, you have so many different ways and tools and techniques to do that. I love to use crystals, for example. I'm really connected with with crystals, but I always wear a crystal, or I don't know, a necklace or something that was made from me or from other people with the intention of protection. But like I said, find your own way. Maybe that will not work for you, and you will find something different that will support you more. So if you are using crystals for your protections, don't forget protection. Don't forget to clear them, because these are mostly crystals that really absorb the energy, and then crystal absorb this energy, so it's helping you that you are not absorbing everything. So it's really important that you regularly then clear those crystals. Okay. And of course, a full moon, new moon, this is a perfect time to do that. Okay, clearing is also really important, especially when you go into the environment, into places where there is a lot of people. But because you are so sensitive, uh, you also have to clear yourself, even if when you are just in relationship with your loved ones, especially then, because this is when you are mostly and from who you are mostly taking um, things on you, because you are so connected with them. So it's really important for you as well to create a sacred space in your home, and also find it inside of you, especially when you are in a hectic situation, that you find that sacred space in your heart, that you always align back to the spot, whatever you find it in your body. For me, it's heart, of course, where you feel totally safe. Okay, so you can always find that safety inside of you, no matter what is going on, and this also brings you sanity. You know. Okay. So, for the empaths, also intimate relationships can be sometimes challenging, and also the touch and all that is going on can be overwhelming, and they can also lose themselves in other people, especially because of for all the reasons that I was pointing out. um, so yeah, this helps quicker with the relationships with people with who we are really connected with. So this is even more important for us to have like these healthy relationships and healthy boundaries in relationships, and to really discern what is ours and what is from other people, and especially be also aware of the things that are familiar for you, because if they are familiar, that doesn't mean that this is yours. And don't do that, like don't take it on just because it feels familiar. And what is also important for empaths is also that they really trust their feelings, that they trust what they are getting, that they don't doubt, because when we doubt, then we open ourselves for taking things on, when we doubt or when we are maybe in any kind of fear. Okay, so yeah, the relationships can really be confusing. We can easily feel overwhelmed, stressed, sensory overload. So it's really important for the empaths that they also have this alone time just for themselves. And you can create a ritual or something like that for you every day, that you have this time for yourself. I do it in the morning, and I also do it at night. So yeah, what they do a lot of the times is that they absorb their partner's energies. And like I said, you're not helping them with that. You're just prolonging the lessons, the path of growth for them. And be aware of that. Okay. And I wanted also to close all of this with positive stuff and with positive, all these positive things that this gift brings you. Because it's like with everything we on earth, we have like two extremes. So that's why it's so important that we understand that we master things, because then when we are centered, then we can choose. Then we can choose what are we gonna do. Are we gonna go like to all these emotions, I don't know, like low vibe emotions, or are we gonna choose ourselves, and put boundaries and just see what is supporting us and what is not. Okay, anyway, the empaths really have and they are really connected with their gut feeling, with their intuition, and they can easily recognize when something feels off, when somebody is dishonest, for example, and they, because of the gifts that they have, they can really understand things on a deeper level, and they can easily see also things from higher perspectives. And because of this, because they can see so many different layers, perspectives, really understand what is going on, that also really helps them with taking decisions in their life. So really allow yourself to master all that, because you will receive so much from it. Okay. So empaths are really also connected with nature, with other worlds, realms, and this is also the thing that can really help them, because they are never alone. Even if they're in the room, they are never alone. And yeah, you are connected with all of that if you are aware of it or not. So yeah, I wanted to put that out. Okay, so this is actually what I wanted to share for today, and let me see if maybe there are any questions. Okay. No, I don't see them. So yeah, just thank you for joining, and I'm wishing you a beautiful day or night, wherever you are at. And yeah, I really appreciate also all of your, I don't know, support, even if it's just a heart that you send me or a like, and of course also donations, because this also helped me with my growth and also with what I'm developing. So yeah, wishing you all the best, and see you again next Thursday. Okay, bye.